Thank you, Doc. Okay, my first guest you all know. First guest you all know, he's an internationally acclaimed singer and songwriter who is really undertaken rather an ambitious American tour. He's going to appear in more than 50 cities in this country. And for those of you in Los Angeles, tomorrow night at the Greek Theater, he'll be appearing, and also Saturday night, the 26th. Great pleasure to have him back. Would you welcome John Denver?
Thank you. Oh, lay me down in forest lawn in a silver casket. Put golden flowers over my head in a silver basket. Let the drum and bugle corps play taps while cannons roar. And 16 liveried employees sell souvenirs from the funeral store. I want to go simply when I go. They'll give me a simple funeral there, I know. With 100 strolling strings and topless dancers with golden wings. Oh, take me when I'm gone, New Forest Lawn. Oh, lay me down in Forest Lawn, they understand there. They have a heavenly choir and a military band there. Just put me in their care, I'll find my comfort there. With 16 planes and a last salute, they'll drop across in a parachute. I want to go simply when I go. They'll give me a simple funeral there, I know. With a casket lined in fleece and sparkling flowers and seas. Take me when I'm gone to Forest Lawn. Oh, come. Come, 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 come to the church in the wildwood. Kindly leave a contribution in the pail. Be as simple and as trusting as a child would, and we'll sell you the church in the dale. To find a simple resting place is my desire. To lay me down with a smiling face comes a little bit higher. My likeness cast in brass will stand in plastic grass, while hidden waits and springs tip its hat to the mourners filing past. I want to go simply when I go. They'll give me a simple funeral there, I know. I'll lie beneath the sand with piped-in tapes of Billy Graham. Oh, take me when I'm gone to Forest Lawn. Rock of Ages left for me, for a slightly higher fee. Oh, take me when I'm gone to Forest Lawn. Yeah.
Our neighbor across the street.
Thanks.
That's funny. That is yours, obviously.
That was written by Tom Paxton,
Was it?
as a matter of fact. Something we used to do back when I was with the Mitchell Trio. We did a lot of satirical material.
It's a funny song. For the people around the rest of the country who don't know it, Forest Lawn is our neighbor. Out here at NBC, it's right across the street over here, which comes in handy for some of the shows here. Shouldn't say that. Did you ever have people come up after you've done that song saying, I don't think that death is a fitting subject for humor? I used to do a routine about that when I do concerts. Because I've always done jokes about it because I think it kind of distances you a little bit from it. So you joke about it.
Yeah.
Anybody come to you and say, well, I don't think that's...
No, not with that song. We used to have some problems with some of the songs the Mitchell Trio did, where people would come back a little bit upset. But that one was always pretty funny.
Yeah, I like that. Did you ever think about... Have you made your final arrangements? I don't know why I'm getting into this, but I'm always intrigued by it. Because I see these things now pre-planned, or what do they call it? It sounds very nice. They never mention death. Where everything is taken care of. You take care of it beforehand.
No, I hope that they burn me and take my ashes and scatter them over this little valley that's in my backyard back in the Rocky Mountains, and all my friends have a real big party.
That's the way to do it. Have a real blowout. Every big, get a little smashed.
Yeah.
Tell stories about you.
Tell terrible stories about me. Some good ones, too, I hope.
Yeah. I'm going to save a lot of money. I'm just going to get in a big, hefty bag and have somebody put me out on the curb, and come Thursday, it's the city's problem, you know. Simple, dignified. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. we're back. Thank you, Doc.
You know, that's the first time that I've sung with the band.
That's right. You usually accompany yourself on
After
guitar.
all
Is
of
this
these
the first
years.
time?
The very first time. So I really enjoyed that, gentlemen. Thank you.
Well,
Yo, Doc.
I learned today that you, apparently, I guess it's true, there was a fine movie made called An Officer and a Gentleman with Richard Gere. And who was the young lady in the other role?
No.
Deborah Winger.
Deborah Winger, yeah. That you had a chance to...
Oh, don't remind me.
You had a chance to play the role, the Richard Gere part, and you turned Officer and a Gentleman down.
I got the script first, I believe, and it read to me, honest to goodness, like sort of a B movie. And, I mean, it was a little sordid, in my opinion. And I'm not sure how much the final product resembled the script that I saw, but I think out of my inexperience with movies and acting, I was really unable to see beyond the script to see what the movie was going to be.
Yeah.
And at that time, I was married to Annie, and I just didn't want to get into some of those things. And
Yeah. It was a good picture.
it was a
Turned out to be
great
an
picture. I
excellent-
beat myself up with it.
But you're a good actor. Old God is the only picture you've made, right?
The only one.
You were
I'd
an
like-
excellent actor. You were
Thank
great
you.
in that.
Thank
I said it only when you ever met on cable.
Yeah.
Totally believable all the way through. Even George Burns said you're a good actor. Now, you mentioned the picture was sordid. Now, your image is Colorado, mountain boy outside, close to the earth. You've never had any tinge of scandal or anything like that. You think that's part of the reason you say the public might not accept you in that role? Because there were some sexual scenes and there was a little bit of violence, but...
Well, more than that, it was my own opinion about the scenes themselves. You know, I really haven't concerned myself with how the public regards me. You know, the whole thing happened when I took off my glasses and finally wore contact lenses, and people were saying I had changed my image. Now, do you feel that you changed your image when you grew a beard for a while?
No, I just did it for a lark. You know,
Oh, yeah.
you just do it for the hell of it.
Well, so this is not necessarily a lark. You know, I really enjoy not wearing glasses.
Yeah.
And I feel different now than I did 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I'm a grown man. I'm 41 years old. I can look the way I want to.
Absolutely.
And so now also, like this song that I just did is from the new album, and I have a video that goes with the song.
Right.
And if people thought I changed my image when I got rid of my glasses, you ain't seen nothing yet. It's a little steamy, Johnny.
What do you do in the... tell
I'm
me
not
just a little
telling.
bit about it.
Well, it's
not as bizarre as Thriller.
No. I think it's really a very beautiful video. I'm very proud of it.
Right.
What it is obviously there's a story here about a fantasy. And in the video, it's the same man and woman in both scenes or both parts of the film. One is in black and white, and I'm an oil rigger. And the other one is very dressed up in a tuxedo and like that. It's the same man and woman. And you don't know which one is the fantasy, and you don't know whether I'm singing the song for me or for the lady.
So it's between reality
But there's
and
some
fantasy.
very nice scenes in it. There's a beautiful girl. Her name is Deborah Kelly.
Yeah.
And she'll knock your socks off.
Yeah?
So I had a great
Let's-
time doing that video.
Question is, did she knock your socks off?
Well, in the video, yes. And maybe a little bit on the side, but I can't say that. She's a married woman. And
Yeah.
So it broke my heart.
Yeah, that happens, though. Are you still into the macrobiotic?
I follow macrobiotics
Yeah?
to a large degree. You know, it's pretty hard to pass up a good taco now and then.
Yeah. Anybody who is on kind of a restricted diet, whether you're a vegetarian or whether you don't eat any dairy, once in a while you almost have
gotta
to
jump
trash out on a big cheeseburger. I mean,
Now,
I know some people say, no, you can't do that.
and
but-
that's exactly right. You know, you don't want to build too strong a fence in anything, I don't think, too
Yeah.
strong a wall. And for me, you know, the kind of schedule that I'm on right now, I truly would not be able to keep this up
Right.
without the diet that I'm on, and I think without the help that I have in that way, and exercise and keeping good health. You got to
Right.
do that.
Now, you mentioned you've done 24 albums. You're going to be on tour. You're going to go down and play Atlantic City. Then I understand when you finish, you're going to go to Russia and China?
So the 17th, I'm at Meadowlands, New Jersey.
Right.
On the 18th, I go to the Soviet Union, and I'll be
The next
doing
day?
the next day. And I'm there for 2 weeks. I'm doing the first public concerts by any American artist in close to 10 years over there. And this time they're going to be public. You know, I think I was on your show when I just came back from the Soviet Union
Right.
last time, and that was kind of an audition, folks. And I'm happy to report that I passed the audition.
They went over to check you out, huh? Really?
I think that's exactly right.
Probably true.
But now I'm going back to do these. We know we don't have a cultural exchange program, and so it's really impossible to create these kind of things through the State Department. And this was a private initiative with some friends of mine, a fellow named Jim Hickman, most specifically, who's been going over there for about 15 years now, and has developed some great relationships. And I was a guest of the Union of Composers, and it was an audition, really.
Do they get American records over there? Are they bootlegged in? Or are they on sale, or how does that work? I know the kids all over the world love American jazz. They love American artists.
And rock and roll.
And rock and roll, so...
There's one record label in the Soviet Union, which is called Melodia Records. And usually, if you want to release your records over there, it's through a deal with them. And I'm negotiating with them to record the concerts that I'm doing over there for release in the Soviet Union on Melodia's label. And then I'll have the use of them around the rest of the world. We also hope to film the concerts over there.
Yeah.
And so that's a very exciting prospect. And then from there, I go straight to Beijing. And on September the 1st, I'm doing a live concert that's going to be broadcast around the world live via satellite from the Great Wall of China.
That should be fascinating.
Well,
you're covering it all. You'll have played to about it by the time you get through with China and Russia. You'll have played to say, what, there are 1 billion people in China. That's about 25% of the people on the whole planet.
yeah.
And you take in Russia, you probably about 25% of the people in the world.
Well, if we can pull it off, I think both of these are very exciting to me. I can't think of a better thing to do with my music. You know, music truly is a universal language. And it speaks from one heart to another heart, and people all over the world can relate to these songs. You know, people all over the world sing these songs with me, whether they understand or know English or not.
Right.
And there's something to do with that. And if we can sort of increase our understanding, people, one another, our compassion for one another, maybe we can get a little bit closer to a world of peace that we long for.
It's a good step, anyway. It's a good step.
I think so.
We'll be right back. Okay, we just have a few seconds. I thank you for being here tonight. I hope you have a good opening down at Golden Nugget, Atlantic City, and have a great trip to Russia and China. That sounds very exciting.
Thank you, sir.
Come back and tell us about it, will you?
You bet I will.
I want to, my apologies to Kalina Kiff, the young lady who is going to be with us. She's going to be with us very soon. And tomorrow night we have Chevy Chase, Maureen Murphy, and Vanity. We'll see you then. Thank you. Night out.
Met. I am so excited about that. Carrie Fisher, who is my best friend in the whole world. Hal Holbrook and comedian Ronnie Shake. So please stay tuned. We'll be right back. Here we are. Lovely to see you and see you well.
Yes, it's nice to be. I got sick on you in Vegas,
yes,
and I'm very sorry about that. I love this outfit tonight. It has that kind of a yuppie look to it, you know?
It's kind of like...
Don't you think so?
You know, puff, puff, where's the yacht?
No.
Or the boat.
No, forget the boat or the yacht. It goes with that new car you've got.
Yeah.
I don't believe that automobile.
Isn't that pretty? Yeah, Edgar got it for me for my birthday. It's a Pinto. Isn't that nice? He just keeps saying, back up, Luke. No, it looks like me, doesn't it? Because it's a convertible, no top.
Well, you know, celebrities have unusual cars. I mean,
my first guest, can we bring him on? Because I think he's so talented. He's a talented actor. He's a brilliant songwriter. He's a wonderful singer. He is hosting the People's Choice Awards next Tuesday night, which is March 11th. He has a new album out called Dreamland Express. It's the first time he's ever been on the Tonight Show with me. I'm thrilled that he's on. Will you please welcome Mr. John Denver?
right there by my side, much to my surprise, was you. I said, come over here, baby, let me look in your eyes, let me see the very heart of you. And I couldn't believe it, to conceive that my dream would come true. 'Cause you said, hey there, sweet daddy, everything is all right. For miles there's not a telephone line. There's not a soul to disturb us. Don't be nervous, just come and be mine.
Just come and be mine, be mine.
You said, let me be the end of your rainbow. Let me be the stars up above. Let me be the one that you long for, darling. Let me be the one that you love. Oh, let me be the one that you love. Now it's 4 in the morning, honey, I can't sleep. I can't seem to get you out of my mind. I keep tossing and turning, yearning for the sun to shine. I'd like to send you a ticket on the Dreamland Express and take you far away with me. Yeah, got a vision of heaven and you're living there with me. Honey, let me be the end of your rainbow. Let me be the stars up above. Let me be the one that you long for, darling. Let me be the one that you love. Oh, let me be the one that you love. Won't you let me be the end of your rainbow? Let me be the stars up above. Let me be the one that you long for, darling. Let me be the one that you love. Oh, let me be the one that you love. Oh, let me be the one that you love.
How you doing?
Very stiffy, sir.
Thank you.
Before we do anything, we'll do a commercial. It's so pretty. We'll be right back with this message of interest, so please stay tuned. We're back with the John Donut. Now, see, I think of you as that wholesome, clean-cut, young American lad, and you've changed now. That's you've done a very sexy video, right? Someone told me you make love on camera in a video.
Moi?
Not moi.
Vous?
Vous, too.
Vous, too. Well, so, yeah, I did a pretty hot video, as a matter of fact.
Why? Were you scared it was going to blow your image?
No, this whole thing that happens with image is something that people get labeled with, and quite often you have everything to do with it. Sometimes you have nothing to do with it.
Right.
I'm interested in being myself, and I'm certainly not the person I was 20 years ago. And some of the things that I feel a little bit comfortable doing now are not necessarily things that I would have felt comfortable a time ago. We had a wonderful song, it was the first single on this album, and I'd never done a video. And so I had the notion to do one, and we made one that went with the song, and it's a little steamy, yes.
Were you embarrassed at all?
One of the most enjoyable experiences of my life.
What about what's happening? You were married for a long time, right?
15 years, yes.
15 years, and a happy divorce, which I never understand that. But,
You know, I'll tell you what, I don't know anybody who has had the experience going through a separation and divorce that I've had. Annie and I have a wonderful relationship now. I think that we care about each other, we love each other, we have a whole lot of things that bind us together, most specifically our children. And what we try to do in our lives, both as individuals and as a couple, the mother and father of these children, is to be able to support one another, to be able to love, to be expressive, to communicate, and to make sure that those kids grow up as healthy and happy as possible. And we're both devoted to that, and I think it shows in every aspect of our lives as individuals.
But that means that neither one of you is bitter. That means both of you wanted the divorce. Because this is the kind of speech you get when both of you have a chippy on the side. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Nobody was unhappy. John, don't leave me.
No, I'm not saying that it wasn't hard and that it wasn't bitter, you know, during the process and very, very painful. But our commitment to each other and to what we were looking for in the result carried us through all of that. And now we're living a little bit more here where we are as opposed to in all of that mess back there.
Now.
Excuse me.
But now what's happening with you is you're suddenly hitting all the tabloids. I mean, I'm thrilled because there's somebody new to read about in the National Enquirer. Because how many times can you read daughter gives birth to mother? I like, you're suddenly like the hot man in town now.
I didn't know that.
Oh, read the Enquirer, yes.
I guess that's why I've missed it.
Yeah. What about Shirley Fonda? Is it really as... You made the cover on that one.
I did?
Oh, yeah. Am I right, Enquirer readers? You made the cover. Made the cover.
So the last thing that I would ever do on a television talk show is talk about the women in my life.
Well, who's listening? It's late.
Who's listening? Yes, I know. Well,
are you still seeing her? She's a friend of mine.
Can we talk?
Can we talk? She's a friend. She's a
I
nice
think she's
lady.
a wonderful lady.
Yeah.
I like her a great deal, and I hope to see her again.
How much do you hope to see her again? Because I like Shirley. I mean, I would invite the two of you to my house.
You would?
Yeah, for dinner. I mean, I really like her. You could do a lot worse.
So I'm in town all month.
And so is Shirley, and there's big bucks there, too, you know. Well, you're not going to look for a pauper, John. You mean
this could be my chance to get a helicopter?
That's interesting. What would you buy if you could just buy anything you wanted to? Would you buy a helicopter?
Well, if I could buy anything that I wanted to, I'd be doing a lot more work with some of the things that I know that are going on in Africa and other parts of the world where there's hunger. If I could buy anything, that's what I would give.
But frivolous. I'm not talking about because we all work for charity.
Frivolously, I'd get a helicopter.
So why don't you get one, sir? How old are you?
42.
It's time, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so, and I'm working on it.
You should just have a good time. We go through life once. You know, you could kill over tomorrow. I mean, that's...
It's possible.
Yeah.
However, there just seems to be something more going on for me than having fun, and I've never really felt like I could relax that much. I don't really relax that much.
What's your... And then I want you to do a song, if you would, because I'm such a fan. What's your one big fantasy? If you could just relax, a day with Raquel Welch? I don't know. I'm just making it up now.
I want to go up on the space shuttle.
You could do that. It's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Well,
that's fabulous.
So I'll tell you honestly, I happen to be responsible for the whole civilian and space program getting started. And until President Reagan named a teacher to go on that flight last month, that was my flight. So there's a very good opportunity that I will have the chance to do that. I believe in NASA. I think that what they're doing is not only great for our country, I think it's great for the world. They have my total support, and if I ever get the chance to fly, I'll be there.
Well, they should write them a letter, because a lot of people don't want to go now. Will you do a song? That's great. Fabulous. How many people do?
Upset because the baby just ain't treating her right. her day and night. Jessie wishes she was at home. She's mad because baby ain't treating her right. She's so afraid of being alone. She's so afraid of being alone. Nobody wants to be all alone. Nobody wants to be all alone. So afraid of being alone. We're so afraid of being alone, yeah.
Great band. What a great band you have. That's fabulous. We'll be right back at this commercial message in English, so stay tuned.